Hi again, everybody. It is Thursday, the 13th. It's a program sponsored by Decorah Bank and Trust that's brought to you on 94.9 and 99.1 The River and on YouTube as well. It is our town, and I'm the host of the program. My name is Darren Swenson. We have 5 guests, 3 interviews on the program this morning. The Winneshiek County United Way campaign is underway for 2025. We'll talk to Christopher Miculinich from the United Way Board, as well as Carson Eggland from Helping Services for Youth and Family. He is he represents one of the organizations that benefits from the United Way campaign on a year-to-year basis. We'll talk about that. Speaking of Helping Services, a week from Saturday is the Mentoring Bowl-a-thon. We'll talk to Colinne McCann from Helping Services, as well as an intern at Helping Services, Kuelbs, as well. But first things first, one of the most fun days of the year in Waukon is coming up this Sunday. They're going to celebrate St. Patrick's Day. And Mandy Halverson from the Waukon Chamber will tell us all about it. Mandy will be our first guest this morning on Our Town. It's brought to you by Decorah Bank and Trust, and you're listening to it on 94.9 and 99.1 The River. Coming up on Sunday, one of the most fun days in the city of Waukon throughout the year is the celebration of St. Patrick's Day, and it's coming up on Sunday. And here to discuss that is Mandy Halverson with the Waukon Chamber of Commerce. And Mandy, tell us all about everything going on Sunday.
Sure. I'm going to start with our Friday and Saturday stuff that's happening, and then go into Sunday because we do have stuff happening pretty much all weekend, so you can make it a whole trip. On Friday, Hello Sunshine, she kicks off her Irish Fest, which she'll be having samples and specials running in her store both Friday and Saturday, so that's a good time to swing in, pick up a few home decor, or try some new samples that you haven't had before. And then going into Saturday, we do have Iron Hills Power Sports is having their tent sale out on Highway 9, and they're also giving away free beer. So I think there's going to be test rides, shopping specials, and of course, free beer. So that's cool. Saturday night, if you wanted some more music or entertainment, Uptown Grill is also going to have some live music starting at 8 p.m. So you can get entertainment both Friday or Saturday and Sunday if you'd like. So lots to do. But Sunday obviously is our main attraction for everything that's happening in town.
All right, let's run down those Sunday events. Obviously, the big parade, kind of the highlight of the day. Let's talk about the parade and talk about everything else going on that day.
Absolutely. So our parade will begin at 1 p.m. All floats are welcome. So if anybody wants to put one in, lineup will begin at 11 a.m. out at WW Dairy's parking lot. Just make sure you're obviously Irish themed, shamrocks and green. And they'll also have food. They have a youth group that's providing a fundraiser meal out there. So while you wait in lineup, you can get food and drinks. And then once 1 o'clock rolls around, the parade will start down Rossville Road. It'll come to the stoplights and make a left turn on West Main Street. And it'll go up to the intersection of First Presbyterian Church and Freedom Bank and make another left right there, head towards St. Pat's Church. So after that, it floats kind of go in and out, and then they'll head back to WW after that. But you want to make sure you get here early to get your spots reserved. Sidewalks fill up fast. So if you think you're coming too early, you're probably not. There's a lot of stuff happening before 1 p.m. We've got a free will donation pancake breakfast happening at the pavilion. We've got another FFA group serving at our Waukon Chamber parking lot. And then, of course, after the parade, we've got a lot of entertainment happening as well.
And for the parade itself, you mentioned there's no registration fee or anything. Do you have to sign up in any way beforehand, or can you just show up at WW Homestead Dairy?
You can just show up.
Awesome.
Yeah.
And let's go down some of the other events going on Sunday as well.
Yep, absolutely. So once the parade concludes, we've got entertainment happening pretty much at every place. Goodfellas Party Bar has 3 bands playing all day. Lids Bar and Grill, they'll also have live music of Matthew Kane. The Green Valley Getaway has our local rock band, the high school music rock band called Ikamala, which is Alma Key spelled backwards. So they're always fun to watch. And then Proverbial Tap Room, they've got 2 sets of entertainment. One's going to run from 2 to 5 in the afternoon, and then another one will run from 6 to 9. So there's no shortage of any type of entertainment that you want to catch throughout the day.
All right. Anything else we need to hit on about the weekend coming up in Waukon? Or not, I'll give you a chance to give one final invitation to come to Waukon on Sunday.
Sure. If you are planning on coming and you want to hit up all of these spots, we do have a free shuttle bus that is going to be running from downtown, and it will make all of the stops downtown, Lids, Proverbial, Green Valley, and then back downtown. So you don't have to drive. You can get places safely and then still be able to go wherever you'd like. Should be a good time for everybody.
All right, Mandy, we appreciate you taking some time to tell us about the St. Patrick's Day celebration happening all weekend long in Waukon. Best of luck with the event. And as always, good catching up.
Thank you for having me.
A little earlier this year, we had a chance to talk to Colinne McCann with Helping Services to talk about the youth mentoring program, and a way to support that program is coming up a week from Saturday with the Youth Mentoring Bowl-a-thon. And with us is Colinne herself, as well as Will Kuelbs, Helping Services intern from Luther College. And Colinne, we'll start with you. The Bowl-a-thon coming up a week from Saturday. Tell us all about it.
Yeah, so Saturday will be the 2025 Youth Mentoring Bowl-a-thon. This will be our 20th Youth Mentoring Bowl-a-thon. We started in 2005 having Youth Mentoring Bowl-a-thons with only 2 years missed due to COVID, but we have had one every year since. This is our one annual fundraiser that we do for mentoring, specifically for mentoring at Helping Services, to raise money to support our programming and our kids and our mentors. And we are looking forward to it on Saturday at Kingpin, the March 22nd, bowling times being 12:30 and 2:30 p.m.
And Will, you're getting in on the ground floor here at Helping Services. Tell us what you've learned about the mentoring program and how valuable of an asset is it to our community?
Yeah, absolutely. I think since being here, I had never really heard about mentoring programs prior. But since being here, yeah, seeing the mentor and mentee matches, it just shows you how valuable of a relationship it can be, especially for kids who maybe don't have an older role model in their life. I've had the opportunity to do mentor interviews, and it's just really inspiring to see some of the people really just want to help out the kids in our community that don't have the opportunity to look up to someone in their immediate environment. So I think a mentoring program can be valuable to anybody, anywhere, no matter what their situation looks like.
And if it's valuable to kids, it's valuable to our community. There's no doubt about that. And Colinne, tell us about how folks can sign up and be a part of this.
Yeah, so first and foremost, you don't necessarily have to be affiliated with mentoring. The Youth Mentoring Bowl-a-thon is for anybody. We have sponsors who have supported already. And then the day of, you just sign up for a time at 12:30 or 2:30 by going to www.helpingservices.org/ymbowl. You can pick the time, teams are generally 5 people, but if you can't get 5 people, we will just place you with other folks that are there and whatnot. And then we ask that each person coming tries to raise $25 as a bowler. So nothing too big, but every little bit helps. And then you just come that day, you bowl, we provide pizza, we have lots of fun. Yeah, there's food, you know. But as I said, we do have some great sponsors already, and I'll just give them, the ones at the $500 level, a shout out. We've got Casey's, State Farm, Paul Hudson, Almaquee County Attorney's Office, and Almaquee Sheriff, and then Maeve's Pizza.
And Will, obviously, $25 is what every bowler is being asked to raise. But if you want to raise more, I'd imagine you guys are perfectly okay with that, right?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
And Will, give us a little bit about your background, where you're from, what you're majoring in, and why this internship at Helping Services appealed to you.
Yeah, absolutely. So I am a senior at Luther College and I'm studying social work. Part of our program at Luther is that in the last semester of your senior year, usually some people do it in the fall and do a fifth year, but we have to intern at a local agency or do it where we're from. So I'm originally from Minneapolis, Minnesota. I was born and raised there, but I decided I wanted to stay in Decorah for my last semester of school and just, be around my friends here. But I was matched by my advisor at Luther and came to Helping Services. I've worked with kids since I first entered the workforce when I was 16. Back home, I worked in our Minneapolis Park Department, and I'm a child life care specialist. So I work with school age daycare programs and facilitate those. And I think it's just really been helpful for me to kind of see the behind the scenes of a nonprofit organization and see how that programming works, and see how the facilitation of it all, the teamwork that is behind putting these programs on. It's been super valuable to see that side of this organization.
All right, Colinne, anything else we need to cover regarding the mentoring bowl-a-thon coming up on the 22nd?
No, just join us if you can. It'll be a fun day and a great way to give back to the kids in your communities.
Will, anything to add? We'll give you the last word here.
Yeah, thank you. No, yeah, if you guys can show up, that'd be awesome. We'd love to see you all there.
All right, the Mentoring Bowl-a-thon coming up on March 22nd, helpingservices.org, the website you can go to for all that information. We thank Colinne and Will for joining us to tell us all about it. Thanks for the time and best of luck with the event coming up on March 22nd.
All right, thanks, Darren.
Mentoring Bowl-a-thon, March 22nd. Check it out via Helping Services for you. The Winneshiek County United Way campaign is underway, and here to talk about the campaign is Christopher Miculinich with the United Way of Winneshiek County and Carson Eggland with Helping Services for Youth and Family. And Christopher, tell us about the campaign itself. Give us a general overview of the campaign. How long does it last, and why is this important?
Yeah, so definitely general overview of campaign season starts at the beginning of March here and runs through the end of May, and it assists in funding essential community programs. Currently, we assist with funding for 17 local agencies, from Helping Services to Thunder Road, as well as WinMed Senior Nutrition Program, just to name a few. I would like to think here that the campaign is a critical point because it supports, areas of local education, health, and, overall financial stability here within Winneshiek County, among many demographics. And a big thing too is every dollar raised here within Winneshiek County goes directly back to everybody's everyday neighbor here in Winneshiek County, regardless of agencies that apply for funding. It has a direct impact.
And Carson, I'll ask you, obviously, Helping Services is one of those organizations that benefits from this United Way campaign. How important is it being a part of the campaign to your organization?
Yeah, I'd say it's crucially important, Darren. We're the fortunate to receive some state and federal grant dollars, but those don't cover everything. And so it's really nice to know that we can, as we budget for the year, we may have some gaps. For example, with our Domestic Abuse Resource Center, we know that we can utilize this United Way funds for emergency housing needs, maybe emergency 1 month deposit, rent, utilities, to get someone into a safer place. Along with that, we've used it for our mentoring program over the years. We've used it to support some events that we host throughout the year. Our team knows that they can rely on these dollars as we budget and plan. We know we can do fun things like, get our mentors and mentees together for an event. So, it's really important that these dollars are available. And I know how important it is to other organizations in the county as well.
And Christopher, how can people get involved in the campaign via donation or perhaps even in other ways?
Yeah, so definitely we are kicking off campaign season right now. We're actually putting up signs throughout town today just to kind of give an overall tracking their thermometers. So as our campaign goal comes closer, we add notches into it to show interactively, as well as we'll doing that on social media. Here next week, we'll have what we do every year is we send out an appeal to residents here within Winneshiek County. So that will be coming in the mail here within the next week and a half, disclosing on how you can donate and contribute to United Way of Winneshiek County. And then another way is if you don't receive that mailer, can always go to our website, which is unitedwaywinco.org, and it has some other great information on agencies that we help, as well as potential donation routes.
And I'd imagine it's one of those situations with the way the world is nowadays. We're having this conversation via radio and YouTube and podcast format. I'd imagine a good way to share is just spreading it on your own social media and saying, hey, you know what, this is a worthy cause. It helps out a lot of people. And bottom line is, let's give.
Yeah, I would definitely agree on that one. And social media is the new way to advertise. I'm sure that you're aware of that. And we'll also be making some appeal that route as well to, connect with individuals within Winneshiek County.
And Carson, I know you touched on a few ways that donations from the United Way help out your organization. I'll let you give the kind of sales pitch, for lack of a better term, for folks to donate to the United Way.
Yeah, I'll just say it's super easy, first of all. And a lot of employers offer payroll deductions, so you can sign up through your employer. If there's some employers that are listening today, you might consider offering that to your employees. We do here at Helping Services. You can allocate X dollars a month, and it comes straight out of your paycheck, and it's super easy. So that's an easy way to give. The other thing I'd just say is that this is an all volunteer run organization. We also receive a few United Way dollars from other counties and other areas. This is the only one that actually has no paid staff. And so that's something else that's just unique about this campaign.
And Christopher, you're one of those volunteers. What's rewarding for you to be a part of something like this? Definitely a part of something bigger than yourself.
Yeah, one of the biggest things is just, definitely being community involved and community oriented. It truly is a full circle experience getting to see the direct impact that our organization has on other organizations that receive funding through us. So it's just full circle and very awesome to see.
And as for the ways to donate to Christopher, let's run down a few of those once again.
Yeah, definitely. So here within the next week and a half, we are sending out an annual appeal in the mail that will provide directions on how to donate. You'll also see some signage going up throughout town as well. That'll have QR codes on how to donate if you scan it. And then another additional way is if you don't receive a mailer or don't see the signs, you can go to our website, which is unitedwaywinco.org, and provide some guidance on how to donate, as well as who we are as an organization, as well as the organizations we assist with funding here in Winneshiek County.
And are these donations tax deductible as well?
Correct. Yep. Because much like the organizations that receive funding from ourselves, we are a nonprofit as well. So.
And I'll wrap it up this way. Carson, I'll let you cover anything we've missed regarding this campaign. Anything you want to add from helping services perspectives?
Yeah, again, these are important funds for us to know that we can utilize throughout the year as needed. We do have a couple different programs at Helping Services, so and the funding can ebb and flow with those programs. So it's just really nice to know that these funds will be available. We do have to apply every year, and there's a vetting process. But to know that these folks are out in the community working on raising money for us and other organizations, we're just very appreciative of that. I'm also part of other organizations like Sunflower, for example. They've received funding in the past. So this just isn't a helping services thing. This is a community and county-wide thing that I just would encourage everyone to consider, whether it's $5 a month, whatever dollar amount that works for you. I would just really encourage you to consider a donation to United Way, Winneshiek County.
And anything else we're missing? Anything else you want to pass along, Christopher, about the campaign?
Nothing that I can think of off the top of my head.
And I think I'll piggyback with this on something Carson just said. The biggest thing is some people I know are struggling to make ends meet at this time and say, I don't have a lot of money to donate to these causes. If you donate $5, you donate $20, you donate $100, I'd imagine it's one of those situations where every little bit can help. Is that correct?
Yes, that's definitely correct.
All right, Christopher Miculinich with the United Way, Carson Eggland with Helping Services for Youth and Family. The Winneshiek County United Way campaign is underway, and let's get involved and help make this community a better place. Thank you to our guest on the program this morning, Mandy Halverson with the Waukon Chamber. St. Patrick's Day celebration coming up this weekend, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday in Waukon. I want to thank Colinne, McCann, and Kuelbs from Helping Services for Youth and Family. The mentoring Bowl-a-thon will take place a week from Saturday. And a thank you to Christopher Miculinich and Carson Eggland for joining us to talk about the United Way program in Winneshiek County. Don't forget, we put these shows on YouTube each and every week. We know you're a busy person, a lot of things going on. Heck, I'm in Twin Cities right now. But we talk to interesting people about important topics and interesting topics, and we want to bring those conversations to you on your schedule. If you're out on YouTube, it's 3-13 Our Town program. It's a good way to search the program. And if you want to go with previous dates, just search the date in the Our Town program. You can get those on the LA Communications YouTube channel, or we put them all on our Facebook pages as well. It's another way we do our best to keep in touch with our communities, because without you guys, none of this would make sense. So it's another way you can get our content. Thank you to our guests. Thank you to our sponsor, Decorah Bank and Trust. And we thank you, that's right, you, for tuning in, for logging on, or for watching Our Town on 94.9 and 99.1 The River.